Hey guys, welcome back to Grim Reaper coming at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully you're doing well and looking after yourselves. Having a great weekend, being a bit of a quiet weekend, even with the Titan events, but I feel like we do need to deserve a bit of a break and stuff like that. Anyway, so let's get into today's video. I kind of want to look at a champion today for Phantom Shogun 25 because quite a few people have been asking me for like different team comps and to look at more teams accessible for people and stuff like that. So we're going to look at GNARLHORN today because I feel like he's probably the easiest champion to get for any in-game player. Doesn't matter if you're free to play, free to play, spender, whale, low spender, whatever. You know, like I feel like we all have one of these sitting around somewhere, or we're gonna get one quite fairly quickly that we can invest for this type of thing. A few of us have him available as well, like the OG in-game players have him available generally because of secret rooms, which has been a key factor for us as well. And you use him in Curse City. I think we used him last rotation, if I'm not mistaken. I have 2 max because of the Curse City, no, so because of Doomtown back in the day. Anyway, let's go and look at the team. Don't want to make this video super long. I will drop chapters down below if you want to skip this. But generally, this is the team for the team that we want to look at, right? So we've got Mephala in here, we've got GNARLHORN, we've got 2 double Cold Hearts, and Rio. Generally, I hope Rio can be replaced by Lydia in future, but that's something that I need to test, in all fairness. And again, I think it's probably going to do something on Blessings as well if we're using Lydia, but I feel like it might be a viable comp in future. I just need to test that, and I don't want to promise you guys it works when I'm not 100%. So I might do another video next week on this if it works. If it works, then I will share this with you guys. Keep an eye on the channel and stuff like that. And if you guys have any questions, you can ask me down in Discord. My Discord link is down below. And also, I do a lot of takeovers. I build these type of teams all the time on my stream, which is grimreapertvraid on Twitch. And also, the link is also down. You'll find it in the comments. So yep, let's run this team then and have a look at it. So we're gonna start off with the boss taking a turn. Rio is gonna put her stuff down. You want the highest critical damage on GNARLHORN, so the enfeeble goes onto him, and then you want him to pretty much go the slowest and killable straight up. Rio to cleanse, and then Mephala to cleanse after that with shields and stuff. That's why I think it might be viable with something like a Lydia in here or something like that. But again, I need to test it because we do lose the heals. I've seen Weather Skull Crown being used actually for this team, in all fairness. So it might be something that I might cover. And then as you can see, like we've got Refresh on one of the Cold Hearts and Reflex, and we have Merciless on the other Cold Heart as well. You don't need Merciless, by the way. You just need another Reflex set. Generally do need 2 Reflex sets because you want to get through the Heart Seekers as quick as possible because of the stacks, okay? The more blessings you have, the safer this team would be. And I've seen it fail once in 100 turns. So it's not 100% yet, but I think it's just because my blessings are not high enough. And I've seen this in other teams that I've built for Phantom Shogun as well when I've not had enough blessings to make this work. So as you come through, you can see his stacks have gone up to 13, and then Cold Heart's just going to layer into him. The guy also does put up stacks on himself, so the longer the run goes, the more stacks he put on himself as well. But you can reduce that with having all that juicy stuff available. Better level Brimstone as well. Like I say, Mephala has like a level 3 or 4 Brimstone. This team would be super safe, and you wouldn't need on Rio. So 1 minute 30 is pretty average on 1 minute 30. As you can see here, we've got a different type of setup with like high level blessings. GNARLHORN doesn't really need blessings because he doesn't weak it, so doesn't really do anything there for you. We've got 144 wins with 100% win rate during rotation of during like the average time is 1 minute 11. So mine's a little bit slower. I've dropped the gear requirements down quite a bit, like the critical damage, etc., to make his team a bit more friendly. and then I've done some other testing as well. So let's go have a look at the team setup, the presets and stuff like that. Go have to use some gems to see the presets, and we'll burn them afterwards. So I wanted to replace my team, which was, I think, is down here somewhere. Or yeah, this team here is my team currently, which is like pretty fast, but a lot of people have ninja. And in all fairness, I'll just change this team, just broke speed tuning here anyway, because I changed the builds here. But again, I will look at that in the next couple of weeks. I wanted to free up my Emmerich for Sandel anyway. So let's go and have a look at the presets. So Mephala just doing her thing really, nothing changes here. GNARLHORN just turn off the A2, and then he will do his unkillable pretty much all the time, which is super cool. Rio, you're going to open with A2 first, and then with A3, and then she'll just carry on doing a thing. She'll be in sync all the time. And then Cold Heart, you generally want to, you do need to turn these off actually, which is something I just noticed. And you want to do the A1 much more because it's a 4-hitter, and this is a like tackle enemy. So this will help the stacks be reduced, which will be even more. And then just to do the Heart Seekers as much as possible. And that's about it for the presets. So again, turn off the A2s on the Cold Hearts, which I didn't do. Okay, so we are back. So this is Mephala's build. Mephala's going to come in as a speed of 253, defense 4,800, and then 76,000 HP. Now you don't need all these stats. You can drop these down by quite fairly bit. The main thing you need to worry about is the speed. I'd say 4,000 defense, you're fine. 70,000 HP, you're fine. We got a little bit of extra from empowerment and stuff like that. But again, you can now also go to Phantom Shogun and do arena bonuses, which I don't have any at all, which is super cool from me. The oiling's just because I used her in arena a little bit, and I was doing some testing there and stuff like that. So that's why she's oiled. You don't need it oiled for this content. Then we're going to go Rio. So Rio is probably the hardest one to build because she needs to be super fast. She's at 289 speed. You do need good HP, like 50,000, fine. Defense could be a bit more, but then you need 600 minimum accuracy. So just bear that accuracy in mind in your heads, because you do need to land all the debuffs. These are the masteries. I didn't show Mephala's masteries, which we'll go back to in a second. We've got bolt work here, selfless defense. You want to soak up, put as much damage as possible. A couple of healing masteries, master hexer to extend the A2, and then just extra accuracy and stuff like that. Let's go back to Mephala and show you the masteries here. Mastery is pretty self-explanatory, but I pretty much use her for everything else, like Hydra and stuff like that. She's fairly cool champion to use. And we can go for it here. So we got accuracy. Don't need reaction, by the way. Just reaction as part of the arena build. And to be fair, I do change this banner for her and other content. And then we're going to go ahead and do Rios as well. Gear, so you can see it. So we've got defense here, accuracy, obviously, HP. And then you've got speed, accuracy, and HP, and then there's just speed and accuracy across the top as well. So pretty much just trying to get that speed and that accuracy level. So she needs to be the fastest by far. We'll show you the man of the show, which will be GNARLHORN, which is the super OP champion. That is like crazy. Now you don't need the Phantom Touch, but if you can get the level 1 blessing or the level 3, that's like the best 2 to get, right? So you do need good defense, you do need good HP, you do need good speed. So you need to be speed tuned, HP, and defense. That is like the most important thing on this team, because if he goes down on when he hasn't got unkillable, then you're in trouble, which is something you need to kind of look at. Obviously, the accuracy is not needed, so you don't need the blessed. You just need to make sure that you need to build enough HP. Now, I don't have any masteries on mine, but so Elixir Life is a very good, viable one, or Iron Skin is also another tough one. So it's actually good to see no masteries because I have a blessing, and now you can use the masteries to enhance your build to help you get the same stats as me. So that's just something to kind of take into consideration on how much stats I just lost just not taking masteries. So we don't need cleansing here, you just need HP. Avoid refresh on him or reflex, you don't want that. Critical damage here with ascended critical damage, which just generally helps with the critical damage tuning. We've got critical damage here with HP and then HP, and then across the board here as well. So you do need like plenty of HP. I would say 70,000 HP is minimum. 3,000 defense is minimum. I've got a bit more HP than the rest, so 181 to 183, 184 is fine. And then like minimum 270 critical damage is minimum here, just because you want him to have more critical damage than a cold heart. So I can actually build more critical damage on my cold hearts if I wanted to, because I have fairly good build on him. And then we're gonna go to the cold hearts. So everyone obviously has a cold hearts. This is going to be the first cold heart. As you can see, we have one set reflexed here, which is super cool. And you've got speed, critical rate, critical damage, and then HP. Chest, not attack chest. You want that HP if you can get it. And then the speed for banner. I took Phantom because I use them with cold hearts, but I don't think blessing really matters too much. And then we have got a Giant Slayer on this one. I can do a change in the masteries, to be honest. I think War Master is just generally better for this. And as you can see, I do have better masteries on this one, in my opinion. This is a mastery tree that I would probably copy than the other one. So, so I took this for A1. This is my old finite build for Cold Heart masteries. So these are generally what I prefer. And then we're going to go take a look at the gear. So Merciless again. Merciless as a 4-piece set does work like a reflex. So if you are lucky enough to have a set around, then you're alright. There's a 30% chance of decreasing a random cooldown skill when dealing damage. So it's super cool ability and works similar to reflex. And if you don't have this, then reflex is the way to go. Hopefully you do have refresh as well. So refresh will give you 5% chance of getting a cooldown straight away on the 5% chance to prevent a skill cooldown, basically. So I'll be ready again straight away, ready for you to go. We do have critical damage. I did oil a little bit so I can get the critical damage up, and then I could upgrade this if I wanted to, but honestly, the build is already done, and speed tune is fine. So we got 253 on this one, and then 253s on the other one. This one's 254. So the speed tunes are very tight on the cold hearts. Just bear that in mind. So there is the team showcase. There is the team showcase. I'm going to go ahead and burn my energy so I don't waste any energy. And hopefully this is really useful. Again, I will do some testing with Rio and try to replace her with other champions to make this more accessible of a team for you guys. So keep an eye on the channel, hit that notification bell, hit that subscription button, and hit that thumbs up on this video. Just help to push this out through the YouTube algorithm and help other people as well. And that's about it from me. I've been Grim Reaper. Thank you for watching my video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.